Hello, beautiful people, and how are you all doing today? It's Parenting Essentials Live, and it's happening again. Oye is here, so tell somebody to tell somebody that it is time to orient again on our parenting journey because it is Parenting Essentials Saturday Live, and today I'll be talking about the power of clear family values. The power of clear family values. In recent days, in recent months, I've received quite a lot of questions that gave me assurance or reassurance of what I actually knew before, that a lot of families do not know what clear visions are, what clear values are, and how important it is to our families. Hence, we end up complaining and playing victims, especially in our children's behavior. And that is why we are getting to it today, talking about the power of clear family values. All right, let me know where you're joining me from. If you're joining me for the first time, let me know. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, let me know. My name is Oye Layo, but you can call me Oye for short. I'm your parenting coach and your family life practitioner. And I'm here today on Parenting Essentials. I can see Madam Glory there. Thank you for joining me. I can see you there, even without a comment. I can see a few people there, but if you don't comment, I might not know. But some people without your comment, I can know that you are there. So let me know if you're there. And let's get started. We are talking about the power of clear family values. All right. Are you a family person? Are you planning to have a family? Do you have children already? Are you married? Are you single? Have you ever pictured what family values are to you? Or if I should ask you what are family values, what comes to mind? Because a lot of people, you know what, they say, I have it, we have this, we know this. But when you try to dig deep and check, it's just something like a mirage in the head. There's nothing written. There is nothing concrete. We just believe we have it. We believe we know it. We believe we are doing it. Meanwhile, it's just a kind of deceit. And that is why we are going to, in a few minutes, dig into this today. All right. Who is there with me? Am I audible? Am I clear enough? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can we go on? Can we get started? All right. The power of family values. All right. Okay. It is very important for parents, caregivers, anybody of a family, and I believe even before you have your own immediate family, it is always of a great advantage if you have this clarity. Maybe you're single and you're watching right now. Maybe you're planning to have a family. You're planning to get married soon. Or it may be not even soon, but you are an eligible single. You are old enough. It is always good for you to understand what family values are. But if you already have a family and yet you don't have clarity, it's never too late. But it's of a great advantage for eligible singles to always, have this clarity. It's like getting ready before the readiness, getting ready for the days ahead and for the task ahead, so that you're not going to get into a state of confusion. However, are you married? Do you have family? Do you have children? Do you even understand how important are those values that you already put down to be your family values? How strict are you even following through with yourself? And how are you passing it on to your children? Or do you just have it somewhere, just this is what we stand for, and you alone cannot even remember yourself? It is very important for parents to understand the role of family values. And you have to understand how important it is, that how this is going to shape your children. And when we're talking about children's life, we're talking about the holistic life. It's not just going to shape their academics, their social life. It's going to equip them holistically. So it is very important for you as a parent to understand these things, so you know how important it is for you to impart these values that you have set apart just for your family. I'm not talking about the one for my family. I'm not talking about the one for your extended family or for your friends, but the one you have set apart for your family. And this is going to just not shape the academics I mentioned already, but it's going to be holistic. holistic. It's going to help them in their choice making. It's going to keep them in their practices, the tools. It's going to keep them shape their communication, the view about life, their concept about everything they do. So it is a fire in the gas. Having your clarity on your value, it is a fear in your car, in your engines, in whatever it is a must. Without you fueling your car, the car is not going to move. I've heard cases about some locals, you know what, they just bought them a car and they're driving and the car is not moving after a while. They're like, they have to just call the company or something. My car is not working. As at the time they're going to get to this lady car to check why is this new car not working, they realize that this lady is just driving this car without fueling. And they're like, okay, it's just the tank that is empty. She didn't realize that after buying a car, I'm going to fuel it. It didn't dawn on her. It's okay, I'm just going to drive it. Maybe she was the type, you know what? Maybe it was the dad that always buy the gas for her in the car. But now she needs to be responsible. She needs to be responsible for the car. But the car just stopped. All she could thought of at that moment was, my new car is not working. So also, these are how these values are to our lives. They are just going to fuel our life. They are the gas that is making us moving. And they are going to shape our children's life. So why am I repeating this? Why am I emphasizing this? For us to know that it is very important. We cannot overemphasize the importance, the power of family values. We cannot. It is very important. And beyond just saying, it is high time we say and do. You put it into action. You act it. You do it because you believe it. That's why you can personalize it. So that this is my family values. And if you say this is your values and you're not standing in line with it, then it's a waste of time. So, in case you are even confused, what is she saying? What are family values? Maybe you are even hearing this for the first time, or you have heard this over and again, but yet you can't lay your hands, so you can't really say you actually understand what it means when you hear this word. What are family values? These are our core beliefs. These are core beliefs and principles that is guiding your family behavior. I'm not talking about my family. I'm not talking about your nuclear family, your extended family, rather. You are the one you heard from your father, your mother, your great-grandmother. No, your own family, your immediate family. These are your principles. They are guiding your beliefs. They are guiding the way you talk, the way you relate to people. That is who you are. That's just your label, the packaging you have. When you go to a hypermarket and you want to buy something, if it's a new product, what do you do first? What you do is to check the instructions, if it's matching what you need, what you want to buy. You might have gotten that thing before, maybe, but this is another product. So you cannot assume that this is going to be the same with another product. So what you do is you read through the instructions, read through the stuff that is there to know, to be sure that is this what I want. So these are your values. I'm trying to make it as simple as possible so that everyone who is confused about this can get clarity tonight. So this is going to guide your belief, your behavior, your interaction with others, and also is going to show or is going to picture how your expectation might be. So a lot of people have an unrealistic expectation and without having proper values. And that is why some expectations are not realistic, because it's not even in aligning with what you call your values. So your expectation is going to be guided by your values also. And that also about your expectation on your children. So whatever you hold on high esteem will be what you're going to look out for on your children. Don't forget it's about you. It doesn't necessarily have to be about somebody else. People might not actually get the picture or understand what you're doing at a time. But with time, as long as you know what you're doing, it's going to get clearer by and by. I hope I'm not speaking French tonight. And if you understand French, maybe you're understanding me. Let me know if this is clear. You can drop a question. You can drop any concern if I'm going too fast or too slow, or it's just not still clear. Because I think I have quite a lot of questions and there is need to just do this live instead of answering question one after the other. And that is why I chose to do this today. So, in case you're not aware, Everything I've been saying in a nutshell is telling you that your values are what shapes you. Your family values are what shape your family. And what, if you put something in a package, that thing cannot go outside that package. Even if it's something that can grow, it cannot grow past that package, because that is a measure of that, a kind of guide for that package. So your values are what is going to shape you. It's going to shape your children's thinking. It's going to shape your thinking. You're going to guide them. They will see in you and they will do accordingly. Especially when you let them see clarity early in life. They know this is who we are and this is not what we can do. This is not what we stand for. Does that sound like what you're doing at the moment with your children? If so, then congratulations. You're doing amazing. If that doesn't sound like nothing that you're doing with your children or your family at the moment, it is never too late to get started now. The first question you need to ask yourself is, what are our values? What do we stand for? Until you get clarity on these things, you might not be able to put it into use. You might not be able to do accordingly until you get clarity. Okay, what do you mean? Do you mean when people say honesty is our values, or patience, whatever it is? Yes. Those are the things that are going to guide you. Your values can be honesty, can be respect, can be honor. A lot of things are great. And you can end up writing 100 words. And these cannot actually be your guiding values. You need to bring them down. Maybe at the moment you have 20 words that are your values. You keep bringing them down to what is speaking to your family. Directly. I know they are all good. These locations are good, but it doesn't have to be everywhere. You don't have to be everywhere. You need to know which one is speaking to you. Which one is speaking to your family. What do you want to showcase? What do you want to stand for? And it's very important. Hard work, faith, education. Fine, it's okay. You see some families, they don't care. Even if their children are having C all through, it's okay. B, it's fine. It doesn't matter. If that is not what we stand for. We cherish academics. We respect academics. We love education. We love education. But that is not part of our values. And some is just about their children's skills. So you have to know what exactly you stand for. And don't be distracted when you see another family upholding their own values that is not in line with yours. That should not be your own headache. And this is where a lot of people get it wrong. And that is why every time you keep repeating, you keep revisiting your family values. You keep checking and changing because you see something that, you know what? Amazing from your friends. All of a sudden you're confused about what you are put down as your values. So you change it today with your children. Another day you change it, they are confused. In the name of, we are just being intentional. We want the best for our lives. When we want the best for our lives, we are not supposed to confuse our children in the process. So as a parent, please get clarity so that we don't drag these children, this growing glory, into our confusion. Am I coming for somebody tonight? I don't want to come for you tonight, but there is need for us to talk about this. There is need for us to tell ourselves the truth. And that is why when I get questions like, you know what, these are our values, but this is what I like today. Is it okay to change it? I understand where that is coming from. I understand when you say, no, I like something, but it's not part of our values. Can I go ahead? I understand where that is coming from. It's still a state of confusion. But just note that you cannot drag your children into this state. Get clarity as a parent so that you don't confuse them. Can I say that again? Get clarity as a parent so that you don't drag your children, this amazing growing glory, into a confused state. Am I speaking to somebody tonight? This afternoon, this morning, wherever you might be joining me from. So you have to know that whatever you do is in line with your family value. A child who is raised in a home that, their value is consistency, maybe effort. This might be your value. A child who is raised in such a home, you know that they will always put effort in finishing their homework, making sure that, they want to finish their work. They don't want to leave any work alone, not because it's easy or because they are sure of it, but they understand the power of consistency. They understand that effort is what is going to bring the result at the end of the day, is their value. And that is totally okay. And if that doesn't sound like your own family value, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. But maybe just do little effort and just leave the rest. If that is your value, fine, good for you. What I'm saying tonight in particular, my emphasis tonight is get clarity. If you're not getting anything from what I'm saying tonight, if you're not going to take anything home, if you're not going home with nothing tonight, please go home with get clarity. Say to yourself, I need to get clarity so that I don't drag my children into the state of confusion. I need clarity. It is very important. What is this family value going to do for you? It's going to help you to know where you're going to. It's going to help your children to progress academically. It's going to help them to achieve whatever they want to achieve. You know, it's about progress. When you have values, progress is guaranteed because you know the way you're going. It's like having a roadmap. Progress is guaranteed. Your children will grow to value these things, to learn about your values, whatever it is. Progressive journey. Value gives progressive journey. Value gives clarity. And that is why you should think about having these values today. It helps you in decision making. When you are sure about your values, it's a written one, everybody's aware. It helps you. It's going to help you a lot. Your values are going to help you in your decision making. Do you wonder why sometimes, you know what, you just change your mind on, remember, we are going, we are not going. One moment you said, you know, we are going to be part of this. Another moment you are not sure if you're going to be part of it. It's because you are not sure. Your decision making is not strong because you don't have values. Because you are not sure of what your values are. And that is why you feel, you know, you want to run the home, you want to run your family values per your emotion. Depending on how you feel per time, then you drag decisions. Begin to check. Why am I always finding it difficult to make good decision? Even good or bad decision, I'm not going there today. My point today is not about you making good decisions or bad decisions. Any moment, if you are constantly struggling with decision making, please visit your family values. If you're always after what, I don't want to get people upset, what this will look like, I'm not sure I want to do this, is this even right? Then sure, check your family values. Because if you actually have this, these questions are almost going to be answered 99%. You know if it is right or not, because if it doesn't align with your values, it's not right. So you don't waste time on making decisions. Am I helping somebody today? And when we have these values, and it's going to also help our children in their decision making, something like peer pressure. Peer pressure will always come. But when we let them understand what our family stand for, they'll be able to take decision early. Stand on their ground. No, this is not who we are. I'm not going to that party because it doesn't align with who I am. I'm not drinking that alcohol. Even when you are not outside, even when you are not inside, even they cannot sight you, you are not there. Don't forget you will not always be there for them. Don't forget you will not always go about with your children. So what is going to guide them? What is going to guide the decision they are going to take without you? What is going to be the guiding principle for your children is the values that you have set in and they're used to. You know what? We set all these values, yet my children are not like that. They don't follow it when we are not there. Check the way you presented it. Was it all about you or letting them get clarity of why those things are important? Why a lot of people will complain that, you know what, we did it, but it didn't work. It's because the why of the equation was not clear. Many of times you make it all about you. Mommy wants you to do this. Daddy wants you to do this. Mommy said no. Daddy said yes. That is what they have heard over the time. Meanwhile, you thought you were teaching values. Values are not taught like that. If you are still confused, I'm here. Our DM is open. Please get in touch and we are going to guide you on how to get your family values and how to write your family vision statement, mission statement, your family legend. And that is one of the things, one of our services that we give. All right, am I helping somebody to this evening? So these are why you have to get your values. It's going to help you a lot, a lot, a lot. Think about teenage stage. Think about the kind of world, the kind of age and time we are living in. Just imagine when you were growing up as a teenager and think about what is happening this time and age. Do you think that your child will be able to scale through by the time they get to a teenager? Do you think the values you set apart are clear enough and it's going to help them? It's going to help them to make good decisions when the need arises? Please ask yourself this question. You have to ask yourself this question. It's very important. Because it's very, very important. I don't feel like saying more, sincerely. I have quite a lot of points that I want to share. But I think there is need to understand this aspect instead of just giving more. Ask yourself question as a parent and caregiver. Do you think this growing glory that you have in your hands, that I personally believe that God has put in your hands, do you think you are teaching them what it's your value? Do you think they are getting it? Do you think it's going to be enough for them when they are supposed to stand alone? Do you think these values are going to help them to stand? Do you think they'll be able to scale through when the need arise? Do you think they'll be able to take responsibility? They'll be able to take responsibility for their actions. You have 5 years now, 4 years, but all you say is they are young. They are never taking responsibilities of their actions. If they do something wrong, God, they say, no, they are not the one. They always hide away. They always say something else. They are 5, they are 6, they are 7, they are 8. You just think that they will learn later. When? My question to you. When do you think they are going to learn? And what's the plan? What's your goal that you have set to teach them? If you cannot get them at this formative stage, if you are not getting them at this they are not going to be at this stage forever. Whatever you're going to do after 8 years is an extra work. If you cannot utilize your formative stage properly, you have extra work to do after 8 years. A lot of extra work to do. So what are you doing now? Be sincere to yourself. I am not here to crucify you. I'm not here to talk you down. I'm also a mother myself. And I do self-check constantly. I ask myself questions. And if I cannot answer it, then I need to rethink. What am I doing with my growing glory? The values they have with them, the values they know that we stand for. Is it going to be able to carry them through in days of challenges? Any question so far? Any question? Let me see who is there. Any question so far? What values do you have? Is it working for you? Is it helping your children? Get clarity. Every parent needs to get clarity. All right, no question. Who is there? We are live on my personal page on Facebook. Vision Guys is live. Instagram is live, YouTube is live. So wherever you might be joining from, I say thank you for joining today. YouTube, if you're there, thank you for joining. I know people usually tell me, you know what, you don't say hi to people on YouTube. I apologize, and I want to say thank you for joining YouTube. God bless you, God bless you, God bless you. Everyone on Instagram, thank you for joining. So I'm talking about the power of clear family values today. And I've spoke about few points that I think they're strong enough for you to have a reflection and to think about how you're running your family, how your children are growing, if you're actually doing a good job. If you cannot grade yourself as a parent, I think you're deceiving yourself. If you cannot grade yourself. And grading yourself does not mean you are going to talk yourself into depression. No. It's going to be, I need skill. I need a skill that I'm lacking and I need to get it. Your job is to run and get the skill that you feel is not sufficient at the moment. We are all learning. We all learn per stage, per time. If you have raised a child early years, by the time to get to another stage, you have to up your game as parent. So there is no master of all. Everybody's learning because that particular child at that stage, you have not raised that child before. Even though you have raised elderly ones, maybe older ones, but not this one. So that is why I always say it's not going to be the same experience. So nobody is a master of all. We learn. But ability to be ready to learn when the need be. Ability to be able to say the truth to yourself. This is not good. I don't know how to do this. Let me get the skill. Is what makes you a good parent. Ability to say, you know what? I can't handle this. I can't handle this. I don't know how to respond to these questions. Even I check myself every time, and I'm getting to the stage of preparing my mind how to put some question in the right place so that I don't mess up my children. They're getting to the stage of asking question. And what a lot of people do is to shy away from this sensitive question. Don't deceive yourself. We are in AI. The world we are living now is AI itself. So we cannot shy away from those questions and tell them, tell you later. If you don't tell them, trust me, they're going to find it. If you don't want your children to be, you know what? If mommy doesn't answer, I know Google is going to answer me. ChatGPT is going to answer me. Answer the question. Answer the question and don't tell lies. Because what majority knew when you were growing up is lies and lies and lies. They don't tell you. Most parents did not tell us how it is in black and white. They would just call purple gray in the name of maybe manners, good behaviors, courtesy. But we can't do that to these children of this time. We cannot. We cannot. So get clarity. I need to go because I have another meeting soon. Get clarity, and you have to know that it's important to streamline those values that you have. From 100, bring it to 50. From 50, bring it to 20. From 20, bring it to 10. From that 10, choose 5 that speak most to your family. Just speak 5. Is it kindness? Is it faith, hard work, whatever it is? Which one is speaking your language? Which one is speaking or defining who your family is? Then run with it. Begin to run. We don't wait to run with it. Run with it. All right. I want to say thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget, we're talking about the power of understanding your family values. You know what? When you understand your family values, it's going to help you. It's going to help your children. It's going to help your family at large. Do you even have a family value? If yes, are they working? Go and answer this question genuinely to yourself as I round up today, and be sincere to yourself. But if you need more help, if you don't know how to come about these values, if you don't know how to streamline it, if you don't even know how to come up with what is called the family statement, your vision statement, or what you are, or your family story, which we call the legend, please, we are just a DM away. We are going to help you out, sit you down, help you out in no time to bring out these things that are peculiar to your family. All right, if you're seeing my face for the very first time today, my name is Oyelayo, but you can call me Oye for short. I'm your family life practitioner, and I'm also your parenting coach. And this is called the Parenting Essential. It's coming to you every Saturday evening, night, morning, wherever you might be joining me from. And here we hold hands together to talk about the essentials that we need to journey successfully in our visionary parenting. And I want to thank you, everybody, for joining me on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube today. And I'll be back next week in another amazing topic. So as we go, don't forget that parenting must be intentional, parenting must be purposeful, parenting must be full of vision, because this vision is what is going to guide you jealously, because we say only the vision guide. So let me ask you, have you registered your children for our Easter weekend? Yo. Easter weekend is here again, and it's coming bigger and better. Please note, Easter weekend is for only Christian children. And this is another question I need to clear on here. Easter weekend is only for children who are Christians. It is not for everybody, because we are going to be doing Bible study. It is basically about knowing and getting full understanding about Jesus, his death and his resurrection. And this year theme is the greatest love. The greatest love. The greatest love. Please, I've shared it before. If you have not seen that, please just scroll down on my wall, on our page, and you're going to see the link. We have a lot of registration already, but I believe there are still many children that need to be blessed, that need to socialize. It's just a very great atmosphere where we're going to work on craft. So we're going to have social interaction. We're going to have debate, Bible sword rather. And it's going to be a fun time. And I'm not the only teacher on board. We have teachers on board, and they are set by the leading of the Holy Spirit to impart your children. So register your children for the Easter weekend. It's going to be on the 18th and 19th of April. So I'm looking forward to meet your children on Zoom. It's a virtual weekend. And this is another question. It's virtual. That's why you already written that it's Zoom. It's virtual. You can join in any part of the world as long as it's convenient with your own timing. All right. I'll see you again next week by the grace of God. Don't forget that only the vision guide. God bless you.